My name is Ned Interview. I'm a junior at Nichols College. My major is business communication, and I minor in sports management.
I'm Lindsay O'Connell. I'm a sophomore. I play goalie for the ice hockey team. I also play lacrosse. I'm a math major with a minor in education and sports management.
Lindsay, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So when did you first start playing hockey? When did you first put on your first pair of skates?
I first started skating when I was about 4 years old and started playing hockey when I was around 6 years old.
Who introduced you to hockey?
My father and older sister both played hockey, so having them as a role model is why I got interested in hockey.
Where did you grow up?
Danvers, Massachusetts.
What was it like playing in Danvers?
I was the only girl on the team at the time when I was younger, but it was a good experience playing with a bunch of kids in my grade. My dad was one of the coaches, so it was a good experience.
So you were the only girl, so you played on an all-guys team?
Yeah, I played on an all-guys team, and at the time I was a forward.
And you said you're playing goalie for Nichols now, right?
Yes, I am.
When did you start playing goalie? Like, was it in high school or middle school?
I was probably 10 when everyone had the opportunity to try goalie. This was when I was still playing for Danvers boys hockey, and I enjoyed it, so I offered to be a goalie when no one else wanted to. And then I switched to women's hockey at around U10, and at that time I became a full-time goalie.
So when did you realize hockey was your main sport? Like, what year? Like, how old do you think you were?
I would say in high school. Well, actually middle school, I realized hockey was my main sport because I would have to decide to go to softball practice or hockey. Lacrosse, I did not always choose hockey.
Right. Who was your idol growing up hockey-wise?
I was a big Tim Thomas fan when it was his time for the Bruins, and I'd say I looked up to him as a hockey player, and all the Bruins players in general was my role models. But growing up, I'd say my biggest role model was my sister. She was 4 years older than me and just as interested in hockey as I am.
Oh, that's nice. When did you start thinking that you might want to turn this into, you might want to play in college?
I would say in middle school, I had a friend who played with me throughout most of the years, and we both said to each other we had to share a goal in middle school, and our goal was to play college hockey. And I'd say probably early middle school when I realized that was my goal.
When did you first think about Nichols? Did you visit or did you hear about it? Did they recruit you?
I started looking at a lot of New England schools for hockey my junior year, and late junior year I contacted and was recruited by Nichols.
What was the recruiting process like? Did you go on an overnight visit?
I did go on an overnight visit. I went to a game, and it was actually Nichols' first win of the season, so that was a good experience to see that and hang out with the team. And the recruiting process, I mostly was focused on Nichols because of the focus they gave back towards me.
Right. So what changed from high school hockey to college hockey? How is the game, how have you had to adapt to the game going from high school to college?
I have noticed a big difference in college hockey has been the pace and the movement, and in high school hockey I was more expecting the shot when it came, and here it's adapting and reacting. It's a little quicker.
How do you think your team chemistry is on your team?
I think our team chemistry is great. We're with each other so much, so we all know each other so well. We all get along, and I've had a great time playing with these girls.
What has been your favorite memory at Nichols so far?
My favorite memory has to be... Oh, that's a tough question. Sorry. I think it's been a lot of the road trips. Last year, the senior goalie Tori was a big role model to me, and one of the trips back after our loss, talking to her and those bus rides and that relationship with her as a fellow goalie and a role model was a pretty great memory to have.
Do you think you're going to want to play hockey for the rest of the time at Nichols?
Yes, definitely.
Well, Lindsay, thank you very much for interviewing me.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.